What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment back again with another one. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notification so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. Now, Pro Bowler Rob Gronkowski, also known as Gronk, has basically came out and made it clear that he's not fully invested in the game of football. Okay, he's not ready to commit, and he said, basically, this is what he told TMZ. He said, "quote Right now, I'm not ready to get back out on that field." He said he's not ready to commit to the game of football right now. Uh, he had a chance. He had a chance to re-sign with the Buccaneers, um, but he initially wanted to go play somewhere else. You know, they reached out to him. Tom Brady had reached out to him. Uh, you know, and he said, "quote I knew if I started catching some passes that my head would have started tuning like, oh crap, I got to get back on the field." And he pretty much has not, been committed. Now, when he initially retired in 2018, you know, people got to understand that he was pretty much already hurt, and he had already had suffered. I think he missed 5 games with the ribs injury. But the thing about it is he had already had numerous injuries before. Now, this is my thing right here. If you're talking about coming back, then you got to go full throttle. But you saying this already lets the people know that you 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and it kind of reminds me of a situation in another sport. Not to get off the subject, but in another sport like boxing, as it pertains to a guy like Sean Porter. Okay, Sean Porter had been contemplating retirement even before the Earl Spence fight, and then we all know what happened. He ended up going in there, and he didn't perform so well. I think you should just retire, man. I think you should just retire, man. You're gonna be a Hall of Famer, first ballot without a doubt. Could he have done a lot more, barring health? Absolutely. But I mean, we already saw a little bit of that because you're starting to step in the entertainment world, whether it's doing commercials, wrestling, making cameo appearances, stuff like that. Which I'm not gonna doubt. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He's a hell of an entertainer. I don't know, some about some football players and entertainers. They do pretty good. Like, well, The Rock, he played football for just a little bit, but then he ended up going to wrestling, and we all know how that went. Dude don't stop working or whatever. But I think Gronk can really be uh, a great entertainer, great movie star. I could see him doing something like that. Not everybody's cut out to transition into the hip hop world and the entertainment business, things of that nature. That they're just not. But I think Gronk should retire. I mean, you've had You've had a great career. You know, that's not mentioning any of the the injuries. I think that's the only knock that's been on him was the injuries. But this guy right here, he will be he will be a Hall of Famer. Now, you know, he because he's a five-time Pro Bowl selector, four-time first team All Pro. He's on the All Decade team, and the NFL 100 anniversary team. Okay, uh, you know, he also got like four historic records, which and the ones that stand out is most touchdown receptions by a TE, and which I think Travis Kelsey will probably eclipse. That's just my opinion. And then also he got most TDs in a season by a TE. So he's pretty much accomplished everything. He solidified his legacy being in there, you know. And 621 receptions on 9,286 receiving yards and receiving touchdowns at 92. So he's in there, you know. And then on top of that, you take into account the hardware. You know, he's got the Lombardi. He got he got multiple Lombardis. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's pretty much he solidified everything. You know, so just go ahead, retire, enjoy your life while you're still young. Cause I think people think that like Rob Gronkowski is like uh in his 40s or something like that. No, the dude is still young. He only 32 years old. But you would think with all the injuries that he suffered, what's up with the Truth Viking? See you in the building, Queen. You would think that all the injuries that he suffered, he would he would be older than that. But yeah, man, just go ahead, man, because depending on how you take care of your body when you're in a professional sport, it takes years uh, off of your life, uh, especially the amount of stress, the amount of hits, and the impacts of hits. You know, we got to look at the CTE impact. You know, not to say that that's what's going on with him, but you know, as you get older and you start to wise up and everything, like every off season becomes a little bit harder for some of these guys. And in terms of okay, man, I gotta get back in there for spring for camp, or I gotta give myself up for tour days, things of that nature. So yeah, what's up, Joe Johnson? But I just think that it's time for him to go ahead and man call it quit. You know, he's offered the game a lot. And I know there's some people, man, that have their feelings about Gronk, but I think he's a great tight end. You know, I think when it's all said and done, he's one of the great tight ends to play this game ever. What's up with it, Jam Jazz? See you in the building. You know, he's given a lot to this game. Now, I know people are gonna say, oh man, well, they just wanted to do this, they just wanted to do that. Nah, he worked hard. That dude, Gronkowski worked hard, man. That's why Tom Brady trying to reach out to him. Now, if he comes back, I'll be thoroughly surprised. I'll be thoroughly surprised if he does come back. I will be thoroughly surprised. But yeah, he should just go ahead and call it quit. I mean, because look at what you could do. You're young. You're still young enough to do so much more stuff right now. Invest in business. You got personality, things of that nature. Just go ahead and go ahead and call it quits, man. Go ahead and call it quit. And then we'll see if Kelsey will be able to eclipse that record, which I have no doubt in my mind. I think that Kelsey will be able to do it. Me myself personally, I think that Kelsey is if we're talking about like uh just sheer talent, raw ability, it's Kelsey. It's Kelsey. But if we're talking about hard work, dedication, and also being in a great situation and being able to execute, it's Gronkowski. But people forget one thing that I will say about Gronkowski, man. He did try to fight through those injuries. Like I said, he even with that playing with the ribs, that ain't no joke. So y'all let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.